Part 4. Lessons from life's small moments. When holiness hides in the simplest things, traffic, coffee, and quiet mornings, God often speaks not through thunder but through whispers, in the soft rhythm of everyday life. This part is a gentle reminder that grace is not confined to churches or retreats. It unfolds in the hum of a coffee shop, the frustration of traffic, and the hush before sunrise. The ordinary becomes extraordinary when seen through the eyes of faith. Every small moment holds a message, if only we pause long enough to listen. 1. Life lessons in morning coffee. Conversations with the soul. Before the noise of the world begins, there is a sacred hour when the heart listens better than the tongue speaks. A cup of coffee becomes more than a drink. It becomes a quiet ritual, a bridge between the self and the divine. As the first light touches the earth, something also awakens within us, a longing to start the day, not in haste, but in harmony. It is a time to reflect about ourselves and carry a gentle conversation with the Lord, thanking Him for another sunrise, another breath, another chance to love. Each morning is a gift often taken for granted. When we wake, it is important to pause and whisper, "Thank you, Lord, for one more day." Still alive, still able to try again, still surrounded by those we love. These are blessings far greater than success. Every sunrise is both a reminder and a responsibility. Another day to face challenges with courage. Another day to enjoy the laughter of family. Another day to live with purpose and grace. For one day when our time comes to meet the Creator, the mornings will no longer be ours, and the world will wake without us. That is why, while we can still open our eyes, breathe, and hold our loved ones close, we must live each day with gratitude. Morning coffee, then, becomes more than warmth in a cup. It is a conversation with the soul, a daily reminder that life is fragile, time is precious, and faith makes every moment meaningful. 2. Fast food. Faith, when God speaks between the rush and the red light life. Today feels like a fast food kitchen that never closes. Orders keep coming, the pace never slows, and everyone has their role to play. From the cashier taking endless requests to the crew working the fryer, each person becomes part of a system that mirrors our daily grind, fast, loud, and relentless. We rise early, fight traffic, work long hours, and chase deadlines because survival demands effort. To eat, we must labor. To progress, we must push harder. Yet somewhere in the blur of routine, the smell of fries, the hum of engines, the endless meetings, we start to forget why we are doing all this in the first place. The truth is simple. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. Hard work feeds the body, but growth feeds the soul. Every shift, every struggle, every late night becomes a lesson in perseverance. Life is not just about making a living. It's about making meaning. And in that daily race, not with others, but with ourselves, God quietly watches. He sees every effort, every sacrifice, every act of integrity done when no one's looking. But then comes the other side of life's traffic, the red light moments. We all know them too well. The stop we didn't plan, the delay we didn't want, the silence that interrupts our rush. In Metro Manila, traffic can test even the calmest hearts. We tap the steering wheel, glance at the clock, and wonder why everything must stop. Yet in that stillness, God often whispers, "Slow down. Breathe. Reflect." Sometimes the red light is not punishment, but protection. It saves us from collisions we cannot yet see, bad decisions, blind ambition, or the danger of forgetting what truly matters. In the stillness we resist, He teaches us patience. In the wait we hate, He prepares us for something better. The traffic we complain about is more than a civic problem. It is a mirror. Our roads are congested because our hearts are. We live in a system burdened by selfishness and shortcuts, where convenience often wins over conscience. Yet even in that chaos, there is hope. Every small act of discipline and kindness, the worker who stays honest, the driver who lets someone merge, the citizen who follows the rules even when no one is watching, clears a lane for grace to pass through. So, whether life moves fast or grinds to a stop, both moments are sacred. The rush teaches us to give our best. The red light teaches us to surrender the rest. Work hard, yes, but not without wisdom. Run your race, but pause when heaven says, wait. Because sometimes God is not asking us to go faster. He's asking us to notice the tired face beside us, the injustice we can correct, the kindness we still owe. And when we finally learn to stop for God, we begin to move again, not in haste, but in harmony. Because the truth is, the holiest moments in life often happen between the rush and the red light, when work becomes worship and waiting becomes prayer. Whisper moment. The sacred often hides in the simple. A prayer at red light, a smile in the rush, a grace disguised as ordinary.